Hi everyone. I'm really excited to talk to you today about what is in your 21 Day Fix Kit or 21 Day Fix Extreme Kit. A lot of times people get so excited the box comes and it's really exciting, but it's also overwhelming because there's a lot of material in there. So I just want to kind of go over everything and make sure you feel comfortable with what you have. So whether you have the Fix or the Fix Extreme, both are very similar. So I have a little bit of both here to show you. So the first thing you'll see is your meal plan. So it's kind of like this little book, and I want to make sure you guys know to really take some time and read through this. There's a lot of really great information. I'm going to go over some of it, but take some time to really read through it. So what you'll find in kind of the beginning of the first section, and we can go over this at the end, is how to find your calorie bracket. So depending on your weight and your goals, you're going to be put into a bracket of calories, because obviously a 200-pound man is going to have a different meal plan than a 100-pound woman. So we'll go over a little bit about that and how to find your calorie bracket, but then it'll put you, depending on your size and your weight, into a bracket. And each bracket has a certain amount of containers. So that's sort of the whole thing with the Fix is it's a portion control meal plan. So you've got different containers that represent different food groups. So I'm going to go over those containers and kind of talk you through them. So the first one that is listed is the green container, and the green is for vegetables. So basically, if it fits in the container, you can eat it. So there's a whole list of all the different veggies you can eat. Some examples are kale, collard greens, spinach, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, asparagus, beets, tomatoes, squash, winter squash, and the list goes on and on. Now, you don't have to purchase every item on this list. Pick some of your favorites. They're also listed by most nutritional value at the top down, but you want to make sure you're getting a variety of all sorts of vegetables. So that's the green container. Next is the purple, which is fruits, and it's about a cup. And some fruits that are on there are raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberry, watermelon, cantaloupe, orange, tangerine, apple, apricots, grapefruit, all kinds of stuff on there. So fruits and vegetables, depending, like I said, on your calorie bracket, will depend on how many you'll have. The next calorie bracket is the red, which is protein. So that's this. It's about 3/4 of a cup, maybe a half a cup. You've got stuff like sardines. They're not my favorite, but I guess apparently they're very healthy. Boneless, skinless chicken breast, lean ground turkey or chicken, fish, tilapia, catfish, trout, cod, tuna, buffalo, bison, eggs, egg whites, Greek yogurt, clams, red meat, all kinds of stuff for the red container. And we'll also get into later in the week some fun recipes on how to use them so you're not just eating plain chicken breast, because that's gross. Or kind of boring, not gross, just boring. The yellow container is for carbohydrates. So this one's a little trickier because a lot of times you'll fit things into the yellow container, but something like a piece of whole wheat toast, obviously you don't want to smush it into the container. So they have some things listed like that, or a whole wheat tortilla, something like that. So some things at the top of the list are sweet potatoes, yams, quinoa, beans, lentils, edamame, peas, refried beans, brown rice, wild rice. But there are even things, they're towards the bottom of the list, but things like corn tortillas, bread, couscous, whole wheat pasta. So you're really not going to be deprived on this. You're going to be able to have some really good, yummy carbs. And carbs are so important to keep your energy up throughout the workouts. The next one is the blue container, which is healthy fats. So I don't know, this is probably about 1/4 of a cup. But things like avocado, mashed, or 1/4 of a medium avocado, raw nuts, hummus, coconut milk. You can have feta, goat cheese, mozzarella, shredded Parmesan, cheddar. So you're not deprived. You can have cheese if you want. Obviously, avocados are listed at the top because they have the most healthy fats. They're really good for you. But if you want cheese, you can have cheese. So I think that's great because I love cheese. The orange container is this little guy. It's for seeds and dressings, so stuff like raw nuts, raw seeds, pumpkin, sunflower, sesame seeds, flaxseed, and then there are some salad dressing recipes in the back of your book, so some Fix Extreme and regular salad dressing recipes. And then the last thing is the teaspoon. So the teaspoon is for oils and butters. It doesn't come with a container because they figure everyone has a teaspoon. So things like extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, flaxseed oil, walnut oil, nut butter, so peanut butter, almond butter, something like that. If you end up wanting to put that in your Shakeology, I always like my Shakeology with like a half a banana and some peanut butter. So that's where you're going to get some of your other fats. And then they have a whole list of some free foods, some things that you can use to kind of add flavor without any calories. So they've got a fun idea to do a water bar with different fruits and seasonings. There's coffee, tea, fresh lemon, herbs, spices, garlic, ginger, hot sauce, pure flavor extracts if you wanted a vanilla or peppermint extract. Peppermint extract is really delicious in the chocolate Shakeology. So yeah, so it goes over that. And then throughout the book, there are some recipes for you so that, like I said, you're not just eating plain chicken breast. The idea is for your food to taste delicious and for you to not feel deprived. So we want to make sure to go over that. There's really fun ideas for, like, here's a PB and strawberry oatmeal. So you would use a yellow container, a purple container, and a teaspoon. Add some peanut butter to your oatmeal, stuff like that, of just, you know, how to put the Tupperwares together in a fun way so it's not too boring. So there's all kinds of, there's breakfast, lunch ideas. There's this really great in the Fix Extreme. And if you don't have the Fix Extreme, just ask me for this recipe if you want it. It's the turkey meatloaf, and it has quinoa in it. It's amazing. So basically, that's the book and the containers, what's going to be in there. Then you'll have, depending on which program you have, either the 21-Day Fix workouts or the 21-Day Fix Extreme. And they're basically put together on 2 DVDs. So each DVD has, you know, 4 or 5 workouts on there. There's a schedule. There's a small little booklet that comes with both of them. It says start here. I think the regular says that too. And it will have a schedule here of what workouts to do Monday through Sunday. It is 7 days a week. So 2 of the days are Pilates and yoga for both programs. So kind of rest and recovery days, but the plan is, because it's only 21 days, to just keep you moving. And they also go over a little bit about what each workout is. So that's pretty cool. Then the next thing that's going to come in your bag, which is super exciting, is your Shakeology. So this is my Greenberry. So you'll either have a bag or maybe you have packets. A lot of you guys got the sample pack, so you'll have strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. Really cool, and we'll talk about some fun ways to mix up your Shakeology. There's some recipes in there. You can look up stuff on Pinterest. For me, I don't like it necessarily by itself, but because I usually try to make it a meal replacement. So adding, you know, even spinach or an apple or some frozen fruit, something like that. You could even add yogurt, depending on what your calorie bracket is and how much you need. It's fun to kind of jazz it up a little bit, make it taste good. You'll also get a little fun shaker cup. Oh, okay, Shakeology shaker cup. What's cool about this is if you're in a hurry, you know, all of this is designed so that you can pack it and take it with you. So you can just throw your Shakeology in here. You've got a little shaker top that'll break up kind of some of the powder. Or if you want to blend it and then put it in here, that'd be great. So that's basically what's in your box. Now let's talk about what's not in your box. So some extra things you're going to need that you don't already have. So for both programs, you're going to want a set of light and heavy weights. So for women, like, I don't want to put weights on you because you guys have to figure out what really works for your body. But for me, just as an example, I usually use 5s and 10s. And Brian, when he's doing it with me, a lot of times he uses 10s and 15s. So hopefully that'll give you a good gauge. But you might need something in the middle, 8 and 10 or 8 and 12. And sometimes I even need 3 pounds because some of the moves are hard, some of the shoulder stuff. And then if you're doing the Fix Extreme, you'll also need a power band, and you can get them on Beachbody, or I say just you can go to Target or Walmart and get a cheap power band. They have the handles on the end of their resistance bands. And like I said, for the 21-Day Fix Extreme, that's a requirement because you use it in the Pilates video. The regular Fix, it's up to you. You can use it in place of the dumbbells if you like. If not, you don't need it. So the last thing I wanted to do was just go over the calorie bracket. So if you have a pen and paper, let's go through this. And you guys will get this when your packet comes through. But basically, I wanted to walk you through what it is. So you take, the first step is to calculate your caloric baseline, so what you just burn naturally. So what you would do is you take your current weight and times it by either 11, 12, or 13. So you would times it by 11 if your lifestyle is pretty sedentary. If you sit at a desk most of the day, you know, you don't have too much activity. Take your current weight times 12 if you have sort of a moderate lifestyle. Maybe you do a bunch of housework during the day or you're on your feet part of the day. And then take your weight and times it by 13 if you have a really active lifestyle. If you're in manual labor, you're on your feet all day, you're a mailman, something like that. And then basically what you do is take that number, so 11 for sedentary, 12 times 12 for moderate, times 13 for manual labor. Take whatever number you chose and add 450 calories to it. So that's what you need to maintain your weight on a daily basis. So, and then take that number minus 750 and that's going to be your calorie target. So we want to have a deficit of 750 calories a day so you can lose weight, because it takes 3,500 calories to lose a pound. So then based on that, it'll tell you your calorie bracket. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it'll tell you your calorie bracket up here on the top of the yellow, and then it'll tell you which category to be in. So when you see your book, it's going to make a little more sense, but I wanted to go over it so you just had an idea of where your calories should lie. So that's basically it. Comment below if you guys have any questions or I missed anything, and I hope this helps so you can kind of really know what to expect when your box comes in the mail. All right, talk to you guys soon.